Hi guys, I'm Christy and I'm back to do a review on my HRH collection. I know you guys have been waiting so long for this review and I'm so sorry. I did record it about 2 or 3 months ago, but after reviewing it, the quality of it just wasn't great. So I wanted to re-record it and I had intentions to do that right away, but life kind of got in the way. I've had some really crazy family experiences over the past 2 months and I have school, so it's just been totally chaotic. But I'm on my break now from school, so I'm ready to do my review. I'm so excited and I hope that you guys are able to make a better purchasing decision after this review, because if I had seen a review on pieces like this from HRH, I probably wouldn't have purchased some of them. So I don't want to sway you either way. I just want it to be helpful for you in deciding whether you want to purchase from Alex from HRH Collection or not. So this is my third time attempting to record this video today within like the past 2 hours. The first time my camera cut out after a minute, so I literally only got a minute and 4 seconds out of the recording and I didn't even know the camera stopped, so I finished my whole video like 30 minutes and realized I had 1 minute. And then the second time the top of my head was completely cut out and then the pieces were out of frame, and then the third time I tried, the battery died. So this is actually technically my fourth time. So I'm going to try to run through this because I only have like 34% battery because I didn't want to wait for it to charge completely. And it is going to be a little lengthy because I have a lot of pieces, as you can see. And I really want to give you guys the best review as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with what I have on. This is the Coronation rope choker. I really love this choker. It's gorgeous. The silver is super shiny. I love the way the rope glistens and shines, especially when the sun hits it. It's just really gorgeous. It adds a little edge to your outfit, but it's not too much or too overpowering. It's so pretty. Now this, I want to say, was about $44. When I had originally purchased this, I said, yeah, that's a good price for this necklace because I've never seen anything like it before. It was worth it. But I found a website that carries a lot of bulk sterling silver and plated and filled jewelry, gold as well. And you can get this length necklace for about, made like this already, for about $9. So I'm not here to bash Alex. Her collection is great. She's a smart girl. She's got a good brand going for herself. But honestly, after finding this on a jewelry website, I don't think she makes this completely handmade. And honestly, I don't think she makes all of her pieces handmade either. She probably puts the clasps on, that's handmade, but I don't think this whole thing was handmade. For $44, I could get this for $10 and have it in 2 days. So if you guys if you love Alex and you're loyal to her brand, then spend the $44. But I'm going to share the website with you guys in a video later this week and send you the links to some pieces that she makes that you can get for like a third of the price. This piece right here, it looks like it's HRH Collection. At least I think it does, but it's not. It's a piece from the website that I found. It's real sterling silver, and I bought it as a 2-foot chain. So it came as one long 2-foot chain, and then I had my husband solder the ends together. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like a dark chunk of metal, and that's where my husband soldered it together. I got this chain with a couple of other pieces that I ordered 2 days after I ordered it. They do free returns, and I'm pretty sure I got free shipping. And it took my husband like 5 seconds to solder it. And all I do is put it over my head and go. Like, it's so easy. And literally it was like $8 or $10. So I'll share that information with you guys. Hopefully you'll like that. If you're not a big DIY person, if you don't have a soldering machine, then your only route may be to go to Alex, because there's no way you could get a link, like a loop in between these links to make your own necklace. This is the Coronation rope choker in gold. It's like a buttery gold. It's really gorgeous. I also love the way this one shines and glistens. This rope choker is just, seriously, it's so amazing. I love it. It's beautiful. A lot of people have asked me about tarnishing. I hadn't had any issues with tarnishing until recently, and I noticed, now there's 2 loops on the bottom that are like brown. That's not HRH. I put those on to add length to the choker so it wasn't like completely choking me. They got them at like Hobby Lobby for like nothing, so it's normal that they're tarnished. Those didn't come from Alex. But on the bottom end here, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is a little bit of tarnishing. And in some areas on the bottom, it even looks silver, and it's on both ends, only on the end. So it looks as though maybe the silver that's underneath the gold plating is coming through. Now, I've worn this a fair amount of times. If I'm being honest, I've even slept in it a couple times on accident. So I think if you don't wear it in the water and you don't sleep in it and you don't get a massage in it like I did, I think you should be fine. It's still a really pretty necklace, and this one is on the site that I'm going to share with you guys as well. So I also have the Coronation rope necklace. It is really long, guys, like super long. It's the exact same color and texture as the rope choker, Coronation rope choker. It's just extremely long, and I can even see where she added the hoop to connect the 2 ends together. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if you wanted a necklace this long, you could order like a 3-foot long necklace in this version on that site, and you could get it for like $15-20 and then just add a loop at the end. So this is $55. This to me is not worth the money. First of all, it's way too long. I don't care for it to be that long. Even like when I put it inside, it almost goes down like, oh, it's like 2 feet away from my belly button. It's too long for me. I got this on accident. I had originally ordered the Coronation rope choker, and after waiting several weeks to get it, I ended up getting the long necklace instead, and I emailed Alex and I said, hey, I ordered the choker, you sent me the necklace. She said, no problem, so sorry. Keep the necklace as a gift, and I'll send you the choker when I can. It took another couple weeks to get it, which was annoying. It was nice of her to let me keep the necklace. I certainly wasn't going to pay for shipping to return it, but honestly I've only used it like twice because it's so long, and it's also like a thick, bulky necklace, so I just, you know, it's not like the lariat, the Y lariat, where like a really thin piece of metal kind of dangles. This is really thick and bulky. It has a little bit of weight to it. It's great quality. It's not for me. I don't care for it, and I don't think it's worth $55. So I'm going to move on to the, oh, I dropped my necklace. I'm going to move on to the brass bar long choker. It is so gorgeous, guys. I love this. This is seriously my second favorite piece of her necklaces from her collection. I love it. This really pretty gold chain. It almost reminds me of like a petite version of the Coronation rope, but it's smaller and the links are tighter. I love that it's brass. I love the bar at the end. It's like very vintage, I think, and it could almost be a little bohemian. It's really, really fun. I love to wear this one with the Y lariat. Unfortunately, I don't know where my Y lariat is. I haven't seen it in like a month. I don't know where it is, but I love this one. It's really pretty, super gorgeous, and I actually don't mind that it's brass because it gives a nice, you know, dimension. It's really pretty. I do want to point out some of the clasps that I've received from Alex have been tarnished, and I haven't said anything to her because, yeah, it's like sometimes I just don't feel like complaining, but hopefully the camera will pick it up. This clasp came like that, tarnished like that on both sides. I don't know which side I already showed you. You know, so that's annoying, but it's like I can go to Michael's and get a new one and, you know, whatever. Stuff like that will happen, and that's kind of why I stopped purchasing from her. I haven't purchased it from a while. I've had all my pieces for about, I'd say 9 months now, and I haven't purchased anything in a while. I've been tempted to, but I haven't. This is the Chain of Command necklace in 30 inches. I absolutely love it. It's super gorgeous. It's like a dual-toned or duo-textured necklace. On one side, it's got this really nice kind of like snakeskin texture or like snakeskin pattern texture. Really pretty. And then the other side is flat. It's super shiny all the way around. I really love it. I also love that it comes to a point at the end. It's so sleek and so modern. It's so easy to put on. There's no clasps. You just throw it right over your head and you just let it dangle, like just let it go. It's so pretty. I love it. Sometimes I wear it inside, sometimes I wear it outside. Sometimes it comes back out, whatever. It's really pretty though. I love it. This one was, I want to say $44. It was worth it to me because I haven't found anything similar to it, not even on the new website I found. And it's got a lot of like weight to it. It's really great. This one has not tarnished or anything at all. I love it. This beautiful bad boy is the Ultra Sleek necklace in matte black. I love it. It's so beautiful. The links are so gorgeous. They're nice and big and open and thick. This has a lot of weight to it as well. This hasn't tarnished. The coating hasn't peeled off or scuffed or anything. However, I do keep my stuff stored and displayed on this velour kind of velvet material, or I'll keep it in a tray that has the same material. If you throw this around in your purse or you just toss it on a table and it gets moved around and stuff, it will more than likely scuff. The paint or the coating, whatever is on it will probably come off. But I mean, I've taken really good care of it so far. I actually bought both of these necklaces together, and I bought them together to wear together. I do wear them sometimes separately, but I really love them together because of their thickness, their weight, and the different textures and finishes are really gorgeous. The black one is bad and kind of it's very sleek and chic, and then the gold one is very chic but very modern. Love this combination. The Ultra Sleek matte black was, I believe, the same price as well, $45. This one, again, in my opinion, is worth it because I haven't found anything else like it. This is Ruby. She's over in the corner growling. She must want something that's hiding. My cavapoo, she's so sweet. Kisses. Oh, you're so rude. Okay. So that's actually all of her necklaces. I can't, like I said, I can't find my Weiler yet. So sorry, I can't review that one, I guess, but it is really gorgeous. It's super delicate. It's my absolute favorite one from her collection, and then the brass bar long choker is my second favorite. I wear the Weiler all the time. So my first bracelet I'm going to talk about is the Lady Louise. I love, love, love this bracelet. This is my favorite bracelet from her collection. It was expensive. It was $75. Come on, it was almost $100. But you're getting two La Dauphine Swarovski crystals, and then supposedly per Alex, and I guess I don't doubt it, but all these pearls are Swarovski pearls as well. They were made by Swarovski. So I'm going to start out with the thing I don't care for about this bracelet, because I think it's important for you guys to know. As you can see, these beads are just kind of moving all willy-nilly, and they're moving in different directions. So this bracelet wasn't made on that fish line material. It's made on a thick wire, but I don't know, they're not mounted on, let me see if I can do this with my dog in my lap. They're not mounted on very well. The wire just goes right through the center. And the thing I don't care for about it is the La Dauphines they're rounded on the sides, on the edges, so they kind of compete with each other. They don't sit very well next to each other. So that would really be my only complaint, is that I don't have much control over it. But honestly, seriously, these stones are gorgeous. It comes with the milky Swarovski crystal, and then the regular Swarovski crystal. Super pretty. I love it. It was worth the price. Unfortunately, I've only been able to wear it once because it's so hard to clasp on that I need my husband or a friend to do it for me. So I'm probably going to take the clasp off and add a magnetic clasp. So that way once the magnets get close to each other, they'll just connect and then I can just go. Because I don't want to have to throw this in my purse. I don't want to scratch the crystals. It's so pretty. This one is still available on her site, and I definitely suggest getting it. So this is the Baby Royalty, sorry. And this is the Pink Opal Glow. I love this color. It's so pretty. It's got yellow in it, a little bit of purple. It is so gorgeous. I love the glow look to it. I mean, it's so pretty. I love the chain on the Petite Royalties. They're nice and petite. They match the crystal really nicely. The facets on this crystal are so pretty. This was $44 as well. And for me, I feel like it's half the size of the regular crystals, but whatever. It was worth it. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous crystal. My only complaint about the Swarovski crystal bracelets is some of them, like the La Dauphines and the Act Like Royalties, they get wired through the back. There's a coating though under the crystal on the back, and so when she puts the wire through, the wire scratches the back of the coating, and when it scratches the back of the coating, it scratches the coating off, and so then you end up seeing like a dark scratch mark. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera or not, but there's like a dark scratch mark, and I'll show a picture of it. It's not super bad in this one. I mean, it is bad, but this happens with most of her La Dauphines, especially like the lighter colored ones where you can see through to the bottom. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of frustrating for me because it's like you spend all this money and you know you want your product to be just right when you get it, and sometimes it's not, unfortunately. But I love this one. The only thing about it though also is it's so light and petite that sometimes it will flip on my wrist. And sometimes it flips like on top of other crystals. So I think I might add a magnetic clasp to this one as well, so I can actually start enjoying it. She's so cute. She's resting on my arm. Hey, boo boo boo. Kissy. Oh, you're so rude. Oh, you're so rude. So this, guys, unfortunately is no longer in stock. It's no longer available. This is a La Dauphine, and this is the fairest of them all. Swarovski crystal. It's a gorgeous silver mirrored crystal. It's like metallic. It looks like metal. It's mirrored. The facets are like just seriously amazing. It's so pretty. I'm really glad I got it before it went out of stock. My only complaint about this one is it is a mirrored crystal on top. So if you ding this at all, it's going to pull the crystal off and you're going to be able to see like the dark dings on it. I don't know if I can get close enough for you to see it or not, and I'll show a picture of it. I'm so scared to wear it because I'm scared I'm going to scratch it. But again, I like the chain on this one as well. It's really pretty. It's like a nice kind of curved chain. It's got some weight to it. It's really gorgeous. If she gets something else in stock like this, like a mirrored crystal, guys, I would totally go for it. The mirrored crystals are amazingly beautiful. So this is the Act Like Royalty in Deep Emerald. I did not see this on her website today. I did look. Deep Sapphire is available. That one looks really pretty as well. If you can get your hands on Deep Sapphire or one of the other Act Like Royalties, I totally would. I love the emerald shape. You can see a little bit of yellow and blue in there. It's so gorgeous. I love all the facets. I also really like the part gunmetal, part silver chain. It's really pretty. I do find that I have a lot of trouble putting her bracelets on. I mean, I guess I have trouble putting on any kind of a bracelet, but hers in particular, I don't know if it's a lobster clasp or what, but I think I'm just going to turn all of my clasps into magnetic ones. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's cheesy, who knows, but honestly, like, they're going to be under my wrist anyway, so who cares? Like, who's going to see them? And they're less bulkier than these big lobster clasps. See, I can't even do this one on my own. My one complaint about this one is it moves like around, like really easy. So the wire that she attached it to, she left a little bit of room on the end, like the stone isn't completely like tucked in there, it moves up and down. So that's kind of annoying for me. See, and it moves on my wrist. So I just wish she had, I don't know if she makes all of them like that, but I wish she had tightened it up so it didn't move. But this is the Act Like Royalty and Deep Emerald. So here's another La Dauphine, and this is the hot pink. So gorgeous. I had to have it. It's like totally Barbie. My God, I love it. It's so pretty. I love it because it almost looks mirrored even though it's not. It has this hot pink coating on the back. It almost looks like it was painted or spray painted. It's really gorgeous. The facets are beautiful. You can see a little bit of blue, purple, a little bit of yellow in there. Like I was saying about the Bebe Royalty, when she put the crystal through the wire and affixed the wire. The wire scratched the back of the coating, and so now you can see like a dark black kind of scratch on the back, which is unfortunate, but it's still really pretty. So I'm going to move on to the metallic cocos. These I do not recommend buying, and this is why. The leather is glued to the leather, and the metal, it's glued to the chain. If I had known before I purchased these that the leather was just glued on, I would not have purchased them. They were $45, and for $45 I feel like they should last longer than 3 wears. I had emailed Alex. I had these for less than a month. I emailed her and I said, hey, I've only worn this 3 times. The leather has already come apart from the bracelet. I didn't know it was glued. And she said, well, I've literally made 1,000 of these and no one's ever complained about it, so you must have tugged really hard on it. I don't know why it would have come apart. She didn't apologize. She didn't offer to compensate me or anything, or offer any suggestions on how to go about fixing it. So I was pretty upset about that, and I went on to tell her that the picture doesn't show that they're glued, and it doesn't state in the description section that the leather is glued. She went on to defend herself again, so whatever. These are nice though. They're like thick, heavy. They have a lot of weight to them, but they are a little stiff because the chain is kind of thin and the leather is wrapped tightly in there. They are really pretty, but you can't put a jacket on and take it off without the leather like getting tugged. So I'm basically gonna have to get like leather glue or fabric glue or something and keep gluing these down. So for me, those were a disappointment, and I would definitely not recommend these because of that. If you're okay with having to re-glue them every time they fall apart, then go for it, but for $45 I just feel like they should be constructed better than that. And that's the silver metal with the black leather and the vintage gold metal with the black leather. That's also another thing I didn't know. The gold was antique gold. I thought it was gold. Maybe it said it in the description. I don't know, but I was expecting it to be more of like a buttery gold than a like antique gold. This is the Eau So Couture. My friend actually gave this to me. This I would recommend. It's a little dingy and a little dirty. She had it for quite a while, and then she got a little water splash on it when she was washing her hands, and she said, oh, I don't want it anymore, I'm just going to buy a new one. So she gave it to me, and I've worn it a couple of times. It was originally blush leather, and now it's kind of like a sand color. But what I like about it is the leather is riveted, so it's attached with a rivet with a piece of metal, so I know it's not going to come loose. And that's what I like about it. And it's also much more slinkier, and I like the thick chain and the thick leather, and I kind of really like the sound it makes too, actually. So this is the Eau So Couture. This I believe is about $10 less than the metallic cocoa. The difference between the two is the links, the chains, and the leather. The links in the metallic cocoa chain are much smaller and thinner, and the links in the Eau So Couture are much bigger and wider. And the metallic cocoa is a tighter bracelet, and the Eau So Couture is a little more slinkier and loose. This I would recommend. It's really nice. The Luxe hardware cuffs. These are really fun. I haven't worn these in a while. I don't know if they're my style anymore. I'm sure they are, I just haven't worn them in a while. This is the rose gold leather with the silver hardware. I really love this, but it was $85. It was worth it because I haven't been able to find this leather anywhere. This color is like a pretty like metallic rose gold. So for me it was worth it because I love rose gold, and I do like the cuff. I loved it more when I first got it, but it's really pretty. It's edgy, it's kind of chic, and I really like the big D-ring clasp and the lobster clasp. And the spikes are kind of fun too. I also have the Luxe hardware cuff in black leather with gold detailing and white leather with silver detailing. The white leather with silver detail is $55. The black leather with gold detail was $80. This was actually the first one I bought, It's really way too tight on me. I asked her to shorten it. I wish I hadn't. She shortened it and now it's really hard to get on. And I can only wear it for a couple of hours before it like starts to kind of dig into my skin and become painful, and then I have to take it off. So I wouldn't recommend having them shortened. Yes, they're leather and they're going to stretch, and I guess some people had started complaining about the leather stretching out too much, and so she started shortening them automatically. Mine have not stretched out enough for me to feel super comfortable in them, so I just wish I hadn't had this one shortened. But it is pretty and I like it. But honestly, guys, you can make this yourself. I found all kinds of leather at Joann Fabrics, scrap leather, that comes in like a package. All you need is like the specific tools, and you can cut your own leather, get some spike rivets and the clasps, and you're good. I mean, why spend $85 or even $55 when you could spend $15? If you're a DIY person, this will probably be a fun little project for you. I did buy everything that I need to make these, so I am going to start making my own. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but instead of using metal spike rivets on mine, I'm going to use Swarovski AB crystals, so I'm really excited. And once I get one together, I'll show you guys what it looks like and how I made it, so in case you guys want to make some, you can. The white and silver I really love. I love the big D ring on the end and the lobster clasp, and the white one is the loosest one on me, so I really like wearing it. But I mean, it is white, and I didn't take that into consideration that it will get dirty. They are very supple leather, all of these. They're really nice. They're super comfortable to wear. The back is very soft as well. There is a difference in some of the hardware. For some reason, I noticed the gold detailing hardware has a smaller D-ring, and it opens up. It's pretty small. And then the silver hardware has a larger D-ring. So I thought that would just be something to point out for you guys, because I didn't really take notice to that until I had purchased a silver and a gold one. And I like them both, but I do kind of prefer the large D-ring rather than the small circle clasp. But that's it for now, guys. It's all I have for HRH, because I don't know where my Y lariat chain is. But I hope this was really helpful for you guys. The collection is great. The pieces are pretty great. It's just, it's pricey. So I would sit down and kind of like decide what you really want, what you think you might be able to make on your own, and decide if you're willing to spend the money and wait the time to get your pieces, because it takes like 2 to 4 weeks. And I understand she's a one-man team, but she should just hire someone else to help her, because waiting 2 to 4 weeks to get a couple pieces of jewelry is just bizarre. I have a video coming up on the pieces that I found on this website and how to make them on your own, so I'll do a little review on that. And then I have an update on my Franklin Covey planners for everyone who's been waiting for that update as well. So I'll see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. Bye!